Cutting and rolling up and down the fingers. Good morning, Richard. And into the palm. And pads of the pinky. And the thumb. Down to the wrists. And across the knuckles. And let's take it into one hand and squeeze. And release, and the other hand. And release, back to the first.
I need a cat to step on.
Yeah. That's your, I'm going to send you all a cat for New Year's. And the other hand. And release, and let's go. Reverse. Switch. Reverse. And switch. And let's hinge at the waist, go through the legs. Switch. 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 And we'll drop the ball. Assess how the feet feel. And step on the ball, pressing down right in the middle of the foot. 3 times. And up to the knuckles. Press on once, each one of them once. Roll across the knuckles. And bring the ball to the middle of the foot. And wiggle the toes. Bring the ball to the crease between the knuckles and the toes and press the toes into the ball. Raise the toes and separate. Press the ball, the toes into the ball again. Middle of the foot and wiggle. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, release. Reassess. Go to the other foot. 3 times. And knuckles. Roll across the knuckles. Middle of the foot, wiggle the toes. Press the toes into the ball. Raise and separate. Press again. Wiggle again. And scribble. Three, 2, 1, get the ball out of the way. Assess how the feet feel. and shake the tree. Three, two, one, center. Twisted the way, swing the arm. And center with some motion wave breathing. Fingers and thumb at the base of the spine. Step to the side, gather in starlight. Etc. Same thing the other way. And center. And let's take 16 or so steps forward. And elbow towards the opposite knee. And then let's slap the opposite heel in the front. And then behind. And then a cross step with a twist and a punch. And then we'll walk or march or jog. So I figure we do the standing core leg exercises today. Similar to what we just did, but some kicks and that sort of stuff. No squats. I think that's what I'll do here. But I keep doing what you're doing. As always, be safe. Got yin yoga after class. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's 10. $20. And 30. 2 deep breaths. Interlace the fingers. Raise the hands up. Reach up on your toes if you can. Come on back down and bend back if you can. And come back to center. Drop one hand to the side. Bend in that direction. And then come back up and drop the other hand and bend in that direction. Come back to center, interlace the fingers. Drop the hands to the chest and push out. Come on down, interlace the fingers behind the back and raise the hands up. A little higher. And come on down and shrug. Roll the shoulders back. And then forward. Extend the arms out and rotate. And then go the other way. One palm down, one palm up, flip flop. And then bring one arm across the body, press in at or above the elbow. And then the other. First arm behind the back, pressing down and in at the elbow. And then the other. Both elbows and rock side to side. And then form a W with the arms and squeeze the shoulder blades together. Release. Squeeze. Release. And squeeze. And release. Let's rotate the head and neck. And go the other way. and nod. And go your shoulder. And let's do a side lunge. Go the other way. Bring one leg out in front, other leg back. Stretch down in front and maybe massage the back of the thigh, stretch the hamstrings. Massage or tap it. Maybe lift the sole of the foot off the floor. Again, safely. And then put the sole down. Bend the front knee. Push the back heel into the floor to stretch the calf of the other foot. And reverse the position of the legs. Stretch the hamstring. First on the other leg. And then the calf. And then come on up and grab a stick. And we're back to the Booyah stick routine. And flip-flops. And some big round circles out in front. Reverse. And then go laterally in one direction. And then the other. And then bring the stick behind the back in the crook of the elbows and twist it to raise. Bend back if you can, otherwise keep twisting. Come on back to center. Tuck in the chin and peck like a pigeon. Bring the stick up to the shoulders. Twist the torso, keep the hips and head facing forward. And bring the stick up over the head, down below the waist, back up over the head. And if you can, behind you, otherwise just to the top of the head, back and forth. Bring it to the shoulders, push out. And then down to one side, and out of near the top, swing it behind you. And then the other hand. And then bring the stick in front. Hold on with two hands, one hand or a finger or two. The feet are about hip width apart. Toes are digging into the ground as we roll back onto the fifth metatarsal and then back to the first, fifth, first, back and forth. And then in 3, 2, 1, hold on the fifth metatarsal. Dig those toes into the ground, create that arch, and hold. For another 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1, and release. Then bring the stick to the side. Put all the weight on one foot, other foot, the toes are on the ground. If you can, lift them up. Lift the toes up, and you move them around, maybe lift the stick up. Move it around. And 3, 2, 1, put that foot down. Same thing on the other side. Three, 2, 1, and down. All right, you might want to hold on to the stick, or you might want to have a chair nearby where you can grab the back for some of these, including the first one, which is simply swinging the legs up. Hold on to the chair, or be next to a wall or a pole. As alternatives, be safe. 7 for me, 8, 9, 10, and then the other foot. And 10. Then we're going to swing behind. Again, keep your knees straight. Use a chair if you need to. Or and then we're going to go laterally. In this case, you want to get behind the chair. The foot. And then we're gonna cross the foot tap and come back. And other way. And then some hip rotations. Other leg. And then elbow to the same knee. But alternate. And then either do the same thing or cross your arms. And go towards the opposite knee with your elbow. Or knee to the elbow, that's what it actually is. And then let's do 5 more kicks, just to see if you notice any difference on each leg. And shake it out. A couple of restorative breaths. This week we're doing an old stand by the Andrew Weil 4-7-8 breath. Again, a good breath to do to relieve tension or go to sleep. He suggests you do it every day, from anywhere from 4 to 8 times in the morning and 4 to 8 times at night. And that the impact builds up over the course of several weeks. So it's a inhale through the nose for the count of 4, hold for the count of 7, exhale through the mouth, make some sort of sound. I find ha to be the best, but you know, whatever you want to do, whatever feels right for you. For the count of 8. I'm gonna do 5 rounds. In for 4. The hands together, cultivating a chivo. And center. Reverse. And let's open our hearts. Pause. Exhale. Send it out. And center. Two breaths. And bring down that cheek and above. And go down and gather from below. And namaste.
Namaste.
Yes, ma'am. Have
Thank
a
you,
good
Tom.
one.
Thanks, a good one. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. Got a quote for you. Here we go. And it is. Perfection is the mountain that has no peak. Emma Norris. That's what we hit every week, Richard, on Thursday. But we're going to do right now the yin yoga. And it is started. I'll meet you on the floor. We'll start in cat position in about 7 seconds. Cobra. Cat. What did I do it? Oh, sorry. Put on here. Your item. Your item. What did you do? Your item. On. On. Needs to check. Works. These two chairs. And oops. Yeah. Don't know.
Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Richard. Have a good weekend.